Hey guys, my name's Thomas, and this is my self-care project for nursing. I'm going to drop in ice hockey later today, maybe in about an hour's time. But I just want to have a little vlog here about what it takes to get ready for the game, and then I can talk a little bit more about uh, my experiences with hockey and why it helps my mental health. Actually, first things first, I gotta retape my stick here. As you can see, all the bottom parts come off. So I'll get to doing that. But I played hockey since I was, say, 9 years old. Been playing till now at 22. It's been really fun. I've got to meet a bunch of really great people. Some of them I still see regularly today, and then I've also had the experience of coaching really young kids, which has been like super rewarding too. And just getting to share my knowledge of the game has been always really, really nice to see. And as you see later, just being on the ice is like a unique feeling. The preparation before the game and feeling the cold air on your breath, and just being around that area ready to play. And I'd almost say it's kind of nice. It's almost like being in nature where you forget about everything else that's stressing you out on your life. Like currently I play on a intramural hockey team, and maybe we'll see some of them later, but just getting the chance to see and meet new people and take your mind off of school for a while is really, really nice. And one last tip too, so this is what the stick looks like without any tape on it. So different people have different like styles of how they like to tape their stick. Some people go from toe to heel. I prefer going from heel to toe. So what that's gonna look like is I'm gonna put a piece of tape just on the edge of the stick like this, kind of so it faces up and down, and then we're gonna try and wrap it around the stick so it ends up nice and flush on the side. So now I gotta pack the rest of my bag here. Hockey actually has quite a bit of equipment, so I remember when I was a kid I always lost track of things, and my parents wouldn't be too happy, but I've come up with a method of how to organize my bag. Now I'm just gonna watch some hockey before I head to the rink. Canucks are not doing so good this game, but hopefully they pick it up. Hey, so I just arrived at UBC. Let me show you the way to the rink. So now, just before the game, I like to listen to some music, do some breathing, and just get some stretching going. So doing some lunges, different stretches here and there, and trying to get myself ready for the game. I also like to try and visualize what I'm doing on the ice, so where I can be to try and shoot or how to make some good plays. So doing that in my warm-up. So something funny I like to do while putting on my equipment is tying my skates on each side 3 times, and I find that just helps make my skates nice and tight. But it's pretty funny looking back because back in the day, my parents had to always tie my skates, but now I can do it. And when I coach the team, like I usually help the little kids also tie their skates. So kind of a full circle moment here. So this clear tape here is just called a sock tape. So it's kind of like a flexible, sticky tape that you put around your shin guards here, and it just keeps everything nice and tight. Moving on to some shoulder pads, protects like your middle of your body, and then I'd put on my elbow pads after that. And last few things, just putting on the neck guard, jersey. We have some helmet off screen, and then ready to go. Hey everyone, so unfortunately I couldn't get much footage of the game because I couldn't film the other players, but I had a really good time. We had a good scrimmage and I felt like I worked really hard out there. And I think just to tie it back into this nursing class, I always try to have a whoop or start implementing a whoop before the game. And so my wish today was to get on the ice and work really hard and try and score and contribute to the team. And personally, I hadn't been on the ice in a really long time, and I was just looking forward to seeing my friends and getting a chance to go out and play after work. The outcomes, how I was going to get there, or outcomes that I hoped for, was hopefully working on these skills and getting my cardio back into shape would hopefully lead to long-term goals, such as helping out when my team plays in playoff games in the future. And then obstacles that I faced could be not having my cardio be up to par, or not having my hockey sense be where I wanted it to be, and making quick errors and such. But I think I was able to mitigate that by just getting into the flow of the game, playing nice and loose, and doing my best to make the simple play first, trying to find and use my teammates as much as possible. And then what I planned to do was take the opportunities given. If there's an open area for me to shoot, I always tried to shoot, but try and get my teammates involved and pass the puck as much as possible and work from there. One of the reasons why I really, really like hockey is that it's taught me so many life lessons over the years. Ever since I was a kid, I felt like it was more than a game where I just got to play and have fun. It also allowed me to have all these social relationships and learn different lessons such as perseverance and such. So while it is a way for me to escape from stresses like school or work or future applications, it still allows me to grow as a person, whether it be working on ice skills like shooting, passing, skating, or keeping my mind fresh by thinking, what play should I make? What should I do instead next time? And I think one of my strengths as a person has been I've learned to use hockey as a way of self-improvement. I've been really good about, after the game, always reflecting on the car ride home. What did I do really good? And what did I do really, or what would I like to improve on? So like today, I was really happy because I was able to get a shot off and I scored. And then I was able to make a really good defensive play where I dove out for the puck and stopped the person from scoring. And I think recognizing that myself and saying aloud, I did this good, has really benefited me, because in other aspects of my life where it may be harder to see a quick decision may not result in something tangible right away, hockey has allowed me to identify things that I did good and specify to myself, yeah, I made a good play there. I can be proud. Whereas in other aspects of my life, I don't get to see those results as quickly and may become discouraged. Speaking more so to other things about today, it was a drop-in scrimmage, so I knew some of my teammates who I think I showed in the video before, and there's a lot of new faces I never met before. And I think it was just a good opportunity to meet more people on campus, which is really positive, and I enjoyed that. On the negative side, though, it was quite frustrating because there were some people that did not follow customs of drop-in. They didn't pass the puck when they should have. They tried to do everything themselves, and they got checked or stayed on the ice way too long. Like someone took like a 10-minute shift. But trying to reflect and, trying to stay on the positive part, I try to remember, well, yes, I was really frustrated that these people would not pass me and try and do everything by themselves. I still had a really good time. I still was able to work hard and work on my cardio and got a chance to get on the ice and escape from work. So overall, I think it allows me to ground myself again. While maybe little things outside of life frustrate me and cause me to be stressed out, having the quick reset in something like hockey reminds myself that, even in other areas in life, I can do the same thing and try not to let things bother me as much. So overall, day went well. Sorry I couldn't get any footage of the actual game itself, but that was really fun, and hope you enjoyed my project. Thanks.